from Harry himself, well, I think this is really a punch to the royal family once again from the couple.
Well, Jonathan, it is great to see you as always. And I just have to ask you, what was your initial reaction when you saw this trailer?
When did the royal family become the Kardashians? And who's the driving force behind that? Because whoever it is, I think it's time she stops. I have to say, this trailer is everything we expected and worse. I think it shows just the high drama that Netflix and Meghan and Harry plan to make of this. And to drop it as they have on the first or second day of the Prince and Princess of Wales's trip to the US for the Earthshot Prize shows just exactly how much they wanted to hijack that publicity. It just shows, I think, how much they will go to any end at all for as much publicity as possible. They will jump on his own brother's trip to promote these environmental prizes in order to steal that limelight and get more attention, because really ultimately what it comes down to is the idea that they only get attention because of their association with the royal family, and they're continuing to prove that in the way they're promoting the Netflix program.
I mean, you made a good point that they dropped this, on the second day before the Earthshot Prize Awards. This is probably Prince William's, most important initiative. He's been talking about this for months. So how do you think the royal family feels about this right now? How do you think the Waleses feel about this?
I don't think we can necessarily expect better from them, but from Harry himself, well, I think this is really a punch to the royal family once again from the couple.
Right. Do you think the Waleses are even paying attention to this right now? Do you think the royal family is paying attention, or are they just concentrating on what they came to Boston to do?
I think it's pretty hard not to pay attention to this. I mean, they're a bit like the dishwasher beep, when it's finished in the dishes and it beeps every few seconds just to, I'm still here, I'm finished. I think you can't ignore it. It's a constant noise for them, and it's something that they'd like to go away. They've just like the dishwasher, they've done their thing, they've finished. Maybe they should just stop beeping now, but that's not going to happen. And I think that really the actual trailer itself also can put to bed any doubts anyone might have had about their claims to want less attention and less publicity. I mean, in the opening seconds of this seconds-long trailer alone, they've shared dozens of black and white photos, sort of Instagram-style filtered private photos of themselves in love. And I think it just makes a mockery of the idea that they wanted less attention.
So where do you think, obviously we don't know what is going to be in the documentary or what they say, what's going to be in the book, but hypothetically, what do you think happens between Harry and the royal family going forward from here? Do you think there's any way back? Do you think we'll ever even see Harry and Meghan in the UK ever again after this?
I think we just expect more of the same. Obviously, it works for some of their audience who they're trying to appeal to, but it has the other effect on the rest of us. And I think we have a spread here that we put on toast called Marmite here in the UK. I don't know if you have it in the States. And their advertising campaign has always been that you either love it or you hate it. And we say of people that they're Marmite. We either love them or hate them. So I think in this example, Meghan and Harry are just really diving into that Marmite idea. Either people love them or they tend to hate them. I must say, despite all of the criticism I give when we talk, I don't hate them, I don't love them, but I am noticing quite a lot of calculation and PR manipulation and maneuvering. And I think that this is fascinating to watch because it's just a game of one-upmanship. It's like a sort of game of chess, though that's perhaps a bit too deep a way to describe their actions. We have the Prince and Princess of Wales in the States for something that's apparently a good cause. So what's the next move on Meghan and Harry's part? It's to steal their thunder and steal their publicity and launch their own sort of tawdry Netflix series exploring their own private family photos and activities. I think that this is just going to go on and on and on until people finally get fed up of it and stop watching them.
No, I agree with you. It's hard to ignore them trying to one up the Prince and Princess of Wales now that they're in Boston. Why couldn't they just wait until Monday when they went home, or even Saturday when the event was over? It's hard to ignore that.
I think it is hard to ignore it. And again, it's something of a shame for people who care about their personal relationship. The idea that they're two brothers. I mean, this isn't a nice way to behave with your brother. But of course, I suppose Harry says that he wasn't treated nicely within the family either. It's just messy to watch. On the other hand,
for more news, content, and exclusive interviews, make sure to hit the sub, like, and bell button down below and visit usmagazine.com.